Bonjour, I'm Frankie from Club Foodie, and today I am posting an incredible dessert, my Pecan Caramel Cheesecake. This scrumptious recipe is beyond OMG, and it's a cake everyone will love. So let's get baking. We'll go ahead by making the crust. In the bowl of a food processor, we'll add graham cracker crumbs, followed by brown sugar, then a tiny pinch of ground sea salt. We'll place the lid on and process until nicely mixed. We'll remove the pusher, and while the appliance is running, we'll slowly pour in the melted butter through the feed tube, as well as the vanilla extract. We'll process until it resembles something similar to damp sand. Here's a little trick. To know if it's the right consistency, take a measuring spoon, compress the mixture, and drop it in your hand. If it holds its shape, then it's fine. Next, we'll drop the crust mixture into a 9-inch nonstick springform pan. If you don't have a nonstick pan, you'll have to lightly grease it with butter. Now, using the bottom of a small measuring cup or a glass, we'll press the crumbs firmly up the sides as high as we can. When it comes to the bottom, it's an easy fix. As I say in all my cheesecake videos, I'm pretty finicky when it comes to forming the crust because it has to be perfect. Otherwise, there can be some crumbs falling on top of the cake. Or worse, the sides can collapse. What I'm doing here is to lightly but firmly push down the tops of the sides. The last thing I look after is the bottom of the crust, gently tapping it down so it's even. We'll now carefully transfer the pan to a 350-degree preheated oven and bake for 7 minutes. It might puff up here and there at the bottom, but when time is up, we'll transfer it to a water rack to cool, and with the drastic change in temperature from the oven to the ambient air of our kitchen, the puffy spots will settle down, so there's no need to panic. All right, next step is to make the filling. In a bowl of a stand mixer, we'll add cream cheese. By the way, this coming Saturday, there's an amazing trick to soften the cream cheese. Watch it, you'll love it. Using the paddle attachment, we'll process on medium speed for a couple minutes or until the cheese is fluffy. While the machine is still running, we'll slowly add the granulated sugar, a little bit at a time. We'll stop the appliance, and to this, we'll add sour cream. I'm using 5%, not full fat, and it works just fine. Some ground sea salt, and a tablespoon of cornstarch, which plays an important role in a cheesecake. And I explain more on the blog, so check it out. This time, we'll process on low speed until nicely blended, and then increase the speed back to medium. From now on, we'll stop the appliance and clean the sides and the bottom of the bowl as often as we can. I'll be repeating this step a lot. Next, we'll add the eggs one at a time and mixing well between each addition before adding pure vanilla extract. We'll stop the appliance and guess what? Yes, we'll scrape the sides and especially the bottom of the bowl. There's always chunks stuck down there that have to be broken down. Look, here's one. This is the most crucial step to do when making cheesecake. Otherwise, if it's not done right, the cake won't set properly and the mixture will be grainy. Mix, stop, and scrape until the filling is smooth. Simple as that. Next, we'll pour the filling into our prepared cooled crust and carefully transfer to a 350-degree preheated oven. We'll bake for 10 minutes before reducing the heat to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. This time, we'll bake for 50 minutes or until the edges are slightly puffed. When it's done, we'll turn off the heat and let it sit in the oven undisturbed for 1 hour. Curiosity killed the cat, so if you want the satisfaction of a gorgeous cake, don't open the door or start jumping in front of the stove. Leave it alone. 60 minutes later, we'll remove the springform pan from the oven and let the cake cool for another hour, sitting on a wire rack. While the cake is still warm though, we'll run a thin knife around the edges to help release it from the pan later. Also, when it gets to room temperature, otherwise let it sit longer, we'll transfer it to the fridge for at least 8 hours, but preferably overnight. The next day, we'll look after the topping. Here, we have 1 cup of pecan halves that we've already toasted, and we'll roughly chop them. We'll keep the remaining half a cup as is. Now, in a small saucepan over medium heat, we'll add unsalted butter, followed by brown sugar, plus a little bit of ground sea salt. We'll stir until the butter is melted and the sugar is dissolved. When this step is done and the mixture just starts to bubble, as you can see here, we'll slowly pour in the heavy cream while stirring constantly. Don't rush it, okay? After it's nicely incorporated, we'll add all the toasted pecans, the chopped ones, as well as the halves, and mix them in until coated. Then we'll remove from the heat and add a couple more ingredients, which are pure vanilla extract and, for a little kick, bourbon or dark rum, your choice. It's optional but highly recommended. We'll mix well and let the mixture sit there until it thickens and is barely warm, about 30 minutes, stirring occasionally. When it gets thicker and cool enough, we'll pour it over our cheesecake and enjoy. And my friends, this is our Pecan Caramel Cheesecake. With its fabulous topping, this incredibly scrumptious cheesecake is on another level of yumminess. I hope you give it a try soon, and be sure to visit clubfoodie.com for ingredient amounts, directions, and more info. Until next time, my friends, bon appétit!